So I'm getting ready to have my next sketchbook challenge. I'm going to be doing a month-long sketchbook challenge for the month of June. And today I thought I'd talk a little bit about my materials, what my plans are, and some ideas on how you could participate if you so choose.
When the time is right and I'm not alone, I will conquer this and bring you home. When this world has stopped and the breeze is served, when the time is right, I'll sing you a song. Hey, I'll sing you a song. Hey, I'll sing you a song. When the horn don't blow, I'ma let you know. When the story fails, I'ma be the tape. When your spirit's out and you're full of doubt, when you're far from found, I hold ground. Hey, I hold ground. Hey, I hold ground. Hey, I'll sing you a song. Hey, I'll sing you a song.
So when you choose to do a sketchbook challenge, there's so many different tools that you could choose to do. You could do something where you're just very simple, you're choosing the cheapest materials. It could be even just a random piece of paper that you have from a notepad that you already have. Of course, when it comes to doing a sketchbook challenge, it doesn't need to be complicated. You could technically just do a challenge and draw every day or paint every day in something that you already have. You don't have to go out of your way to get something special. It could be even a notepad. You could make your own sketchbook just by folding over and stapling some pages together. That would equal the length of the month. So there's lots of different things you could do. You could also do all sorts of different papers if you already have a collection of papers at your fingertips. But one thing, like if you really want to do a real sketchbook, this art creation sketchbook, these are really cheap. Now they're a little bit more difficult to paint in, but if you're actually looking for something, the size is kind of nice. If you're worried about having too much space and you don't know if you could do it every day, this size, which I have to put the size up, I don't know if it's 4x4 or what it is. Anyways, I'll have to look it up for you and put it on the screen here. But this size is so small and it's so affordable that it won't hinder you from your budget, and it won't hinder you from just picking it up and sketching it every day. You could even carry this little guy in your purse. Of course, you might also have a question about why should I even do a sketchbook challenge? Well, really, it's basically about forming habits. Now, technically, a month is not your standard amount of time to create a habit, but it will at least keep you in check, or it will at least get you started down that road. And of course, you don't have to just do a month. You could go on as long as you want. You could start and stop. You could just only decide that you're only going to draw or paint in a sketchbook Monday through Friday. Do whatever it is that meets your needs. That's the most important thing. And it just gets you encouraged to draw a little bit every day. So looking over my materials that I'll be using for the sketchbook challenge, I don't think, even though I'm suggesting if you want to, you can go into this little book that I was sharing, the Talon's Art Creation, and they have different sizes, and I have this in a few different sizes as well. But what I used last year, so I did the sketchbook challenge last year, that was 3 months, and I used this Strathmore mixed media book. It's I think 4 by 6. I'll have to put that up if I can find that somewhere for you. But I thought, well, maybe since this was where I left off at the very end, you can see here's 83 out of 90, 84, 85. These are all the final pages until the last day with a bonus page. But I thought I might actually just get back into the same sketchbook, and because I have just enough pages, or I probably have more than enough pages to accommodate 1 month of a challenge. So that's my thoughts. Although I might be playing around with some additional stuff, but mostly keeping myself in this book to finish it up. And but one thing I want to tell you, because you'll see mostly what I was doing last time was pretty consistent in my materials. It was a mixture of both watercolor and gouache, which I often like to do. But I think this time I'd like to switch it up a little bit and do some other things. Like I actually thought about just doing some pen and ink, and I know some of you like pen and ink. And so I have a few different types of inks, and so I thought I might use this. I have a dip pen, although I don't know where it's at right this second. I might use that, or I might just use brushes with ink. And then I got, just for fun, these big pens where it's got 10 different, well, I guess 10 different colors. This was the pack it came in. 10 colors, although it looks like there's some repeats in here of the pinks. And maybe, yeah, I think it's mostly the pinks I'm seeing, and maybe a purple. Yeah, pink and purple. But I just thought, well, let me play. I know people can do some amazing things with this, so this was just for a bit of fun. But mostly I'll be using this Holbein gouache, partially because some of it I already have out. And I think I'm mostly going to stay in this, but I have some Turner acrylic gouache that I've used a few times. It's a bit newer. I'm not as fond of acrylic gouache, but they can be pretty handy. And then when it comes to brushes, I'll be using a myriad of brushes. Everything from something really big like this 1-inch Grumbacher Golden Edge acryla brush that I have here for backgrounds. Everything down to my Trekell brushes, which I love. It's one of my favorite brushes. And then I have this other Grumbacher, but I have a whole set of brushes. I'll show you if I can not make too much noise with this. This is my little collection of pretty decent brushes. Of course, I have some cheaper brushes, but these are some of my favorite brushes in one collection that I keep right here on my table. Even these cat's tongues are always pretty handy. This is Art Express cat tongue, and it's a number 6, so that's a pretty handy one. But yeah, I have those. And then I of course have all my pencil stuff, and then I have more than this, but if nothing, like, you don't have to use anything fancy. If you don't have a wide array of materials, use whatever you have. It could be something inexpensive, or you can just draw with something really cheap, like this big pencil. I get the 0.7 millimeter HB number 2 big pencils. Like, you can buy a whole pack of these little technical pencils, and they're mechanical pencils, and they're so handy to just have around. But I have all kinds of pencils, including my more recent set with this Faber-Castell pit graphite, so it doesn't build up a shine if you decide to do something that's actually just graphite. Micron pens, and then all kinds of things like these, tools to rub your graphite and to erase your graphite, all the way down to these kneaded erasers, which are always handy to have around. And I have shared all my materials before, especially for drawing. And I think I'm going to be resharing that again soon because I think it's pretty handy. But like I said, if you're going to do this challenge, use whatever works for you. This I just have, it's like a little brush. And then I often use pieces of paper towels to help me blend when I'm working on a drawing. So I don't know if I'm going to follow a set standard of what kind of prompts that I want to specifically do. I am going to go through my own reference photos and pick out some things ahead of time to see if there's something that I have in my archives that I want to paint or draw from. Some things will be actual still life types of things, whether it be actually pears from the grocery store or apples from the grocery store, things like that. Things like that I did even last time. But I thought that, I have so many archived photographs that I thought there's got to be some stuff that I would really enjoy actually painting. So I'm going to go back through all of those. But I wanted to tell you that I have a Patreon site, and it's not really, it's just been sitting there. I haven't done anything with it. I set it up because I am a Patreon of other people's sites, and I've followed people off and on over the years because there's so many wonderful people out there that's sharing their knowledge, and it's a great way to support artists that you're gleaning something from, and as well as just get to know them a little better. So what I'm going to do is I don't know if you've ever been on Patreon, but you do have to sign up. But they actually have a free level. So if you don't know anything about it, all you do is just, sign in, put in your email, and you give yourself a password. And then you have the opportunity to join different people's Patreon sites and be a free member. My name on the Patreon site is just like it is on YouTube and on Instagram, Reese Osborne Studios. So it's easy to find. You'll see my picture there. But on the free level, I've already posted 7 prompts that you can go there, and once you join, you can get for free. So it's just something if you're just needing inspiration or you don't know what to draw, there's 7 free days right there. I'm going to be posting more stuff there. But what I will say is that I have a few different tiers, but like I said, I've only been other people's patrons. I've never really done anything with my own place. I just kind of have set it up. But what I am going to do starting in June, so if you want to do the first tier that I have, so this is the only place I'm really going to be doing anything extra. It's $3 for the month. But I would say make sure that you sign up after June 1st, or actually June 1st. Don't sign up because I think they changed it where if you sign up on the 28th or the 29th of this month, you'll be charged for this month. So what I'm going to be doing for the $3 tier is I'm going to be uploading my videos, and you will be able to watch the videos on YouTube for free. Like, you don't have to watch the ads there because you're paying $3. You have access to see the videos there for free or for without the ads. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be uploading prompts every week for that month, and then I'll be offering up a few other ideas and tips and things, maybe some reference photos. So that might be something I might be doing on that tier. And then if we have like 5 people at least on that 3 tier level, maybe we'll do a Zoom call and do a live Zoom call where we're together and we get to talk, and we get to talk about our experience doing the Sketchbook Challenge for the month and share our work and just hang out. So there's that. That's the other thing that I'm kind of looking forward to possibly doing, if we can grow that little tier for what it's worth. But at least it's a way for me to give you a little something extra and something to help you get involved in the community and be inspired to actually do the work and sketch something on your own for this challenge. And then moving forward, if you want to stay or the community starts to grow, then we'll start doing other things. We could do more of that, and then maybe other tiers will be opened up. I had ideas about Patreon possibly being where we have regularly sketchbook types of events where we have Zoom calls maybe twice a month, and having all kinds of reference photos to play and chat and I don't know, just hang out together. And of course, extra videos, extra things, longer process videos. And I'm probably going to be doing that as well this time for the $3 tier. I'm going to provide, now they're probably not going to be super clean, well edited process videos, but some of the paintings that I'm going to do in the Sketchbook Challenge, I will try to film as much of the processes as I can, and longer videos of those will be up on that $3 tier. And then I'll have a few goodies for the people that just want to hang out for free. Maybe there'll be some additional prompts, but like I said, signing up to Patreon, you'll get that first 7 days of prompts and any other future things that I throw onto that free membership portion for you. So either way, I think it's a win-win. If you just want to test it out, maybe there'll be some surprises along the way. Anyways, but of course, no pressure. I'm trying to grow this community. I know there's so many wonderful, like-minded people. I get to chat with some of you who have become pretty regular, and I thought this might be a wonderful way to, help my little side hustle, what I've got going on here, and also just, get to know everybody more and be able to share a little bit more, and it be worth my while sharing. Some of you may know that I work full-time. So everything I do here is something I do just because I love it. I want to inspire you. I want to help. I want to share what I know. And I like the idea of creating an art community. Even though I do have to do this during my off time. But it's a lot of fun, and I think there's great benefits to getting to know all of you a bit better. And so I think that's what the Patreon site might expand. But you don't have to join Patreon if you don't want to. I will be here to inspire you weekly, just like I normally have been doing during the Sketchbook Challenge during the month of June. And I'm going to be sharing everything that I do every week, just like I did last year. And if you didn't check out last year's Sketchbook Challenge, or if you weren't here during that time, those videos are available as well. So I guess I'll end today's video right here, and I hope that you join me for the June Sketchbook Challenge, whether you're just here as a spectator or if you want to join in and just draw or paint along. Whatever meets your needs, only do what's comfortable for you. Or if you want to go and join me on the Patreon site to get extra resources. Either way, I'm here for you. So with that, don't forget to leave me a comment and drop me an emoji if you made it this far. And with that, I will wish you all well, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week ahead, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
When the time is right and I'm not alone, I will conquer this.